day 211. Sorry we didn't get a chance to post yesterday, you guys, on Facebook or on YouTube. We have been tremendously busy. And we have tonight for dinner. Take this off. We got turkey sandwiches. Very simple. Rod likes just mayonnaise and turkey. So we got sun-dried tomato turkey sandwiches. Yes, that's what he wanted. So that's what he got. Hey, welcome onto Facebook. I see one person is watching. Welcome to our live here. We are here on Facebook and we are also here on YouTube as well. And we'd like to say hello, everybody. So yeah, we're on day 211. And we call this Turkey Tuesday because we're having turkey sandwiches for dinner. And also Rod has his famous cucumber salad that he loves so much. He has a lot of that because that's his favorite, you guys. So, hope everybody's doing well. Hopefully everything is going great for everybody. Sorry we did not post yesterday, you guys. Apologizing. We're trying to do it every day. But yesterday it seemed like that day went by really, really fast. It was a manic Monday for real, you guys. Let me turn on my fan real quick. I'm getting hot. But yeah, so anyway, we're so grateful that you guys are here with us today. And we apologize again that we weren't here yesterday. But we want to make sure that we bring you guys, good content, good conversations, of course. Yesterday would have been a manic Monday for real. A whole lot of things kind of went like this yesterday. First of all, he had his physical therapy. Yay, he had physical therapy yesterday. He did really good yesterday. He sat up on the edge of the bed with the physical therapist, put on his sneakers, which I always love to see him in the sneakers because the sneakers is just so sweet, so cute. And then he did some other things. I'm about to post a video of that. I haven't been posting much of his physical therapy at home yet because it's going to take a lot to edit. And I don't have time to edit right now. And I know some of these people who have, YouTubes and stuff like that, they have moderators and they also have people that edit their stuff for them so they can keep it rolling, right? But, hi, Brian Harvey. My mom died. Oh, Brian, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hugs. I'm so sorry your mom died. Brian Harvey on YouTube. I'm so sorry. And then Pancake Power Bump. Hey. Pale, hey. Number 2 top. Hey. Top fan. We have the number 1 top fan, which is Brian Harvey. So sorry about your mom. Our condolences to you and your family at this time. I know it's hard. So sorry. And Pancake says sorry to Brian as well. And she is balding. You think so? I was thinking about cutting it all off. What do you think? I'm not balding. It's just all slicked back. But balding is cool. I like it. Oh, she died from cancer? Ooh, Brian. Ooh, I'm so sorry. How long did she have cancer? I'm so sorry. That's just... I hate cancer. Cancer is so evil. It's just so evil. It takes upon people's death like ain't no other. But then the people that truly are here need... Anyway, I'm really sorry. People don't deserve to have cancer. Most people do not, of course. And I'm so sorry. Sometimes they lose the battle. And, I've heard that sometimes when people have cancer and they pass away, they say they died from cancer. Some people say they beat cancer. Have you ever heard that saying, Brian? Some people say your mom beat cancer. Even though she died, she beat it. So I have to still kind of figure that one out, but I've been seeing a lot of people saying that on YouTube. Your mom beat cancer. So I want to say that I know she was a warrior and I know she wanted to be here because everybody don't want to die from that. I get it. It's horrible. You have to go through so much therapies and stuff like that. I get it. You know, you're sick and it's just horrible. I don't wish that on anybody. Rod told me today or the other day, he don't wish this stroke on anybody either. He says, I don't wish this on anybody. This is no joke. You know, so these kind of illnesses is just horrible. And I'm sorry, Brian, our condolences to you during this time. He said the words I'm skipping. Somebody says like 3 years ago. Oh, she died. Oh, she had it for 3 years. Wow. So she really fought it. Yeah, that's a fighter for real. You know, compared to what they really go through, it's just horrible.
Wow.
And then it says, hope you're okay, Brian. Yeah, Pancake, me too. It says, how is bro doing? Seth says, how is bro doing? How you doing, babe? You said what?
One time.
What you say?
One time.
The one on top?
No, I said one time.
Did you want some? This
one.
You said, what's up? Seth says, what's up? On YouTube. We said, what's up? How's bro doing? And then Sasquatch from Canada. All right, MS, how you doing? From Canada. Welcome to our live. We are in California. And says, hi, I will pray for you. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Jenny W in the chat for Brian. Yes. And then it says, short video, Alar, may the Lord of the worlds heal all patients. I pray for everyone. I know, right? Why do we gotta go through that? And I know there's a cure. I know that has been around so long. They got a cure, but they're not sharing it with nobody because it's about making money, right? I hate to say it, but why? If there was a cure for cancer, how many people would be healed? Would there be any more doctor's visits? Would there be any more patients going through things? It's like a big old study, like a guinea pig study to me. Like, oh, let's try this. Let's try this. Let's try. Oh, we heard this. We heard that. Let's try this therapy. Let's try this. But there's got to be. I know there's some therapy. I mean, I know there's a cure for this. It's got to be. We have too much technology. And we got AI now. Let's ask AI, what is the cure for cancer? How do we cure cancer, AI? I really wonder how that works. I wonder what it will say.
I'm sorry.
And then it says, hi. Said hi. Brian says hi again. Okay. Carol Lee Hunt says, God bless you. Thank you so much. Brian says, I'm trying to figure out the cure to cancer. So when I grow up, I'm going to be a scientist. You know what? And I believe that, Brian. And I'm rooting for you to do it. It's going to take someone to do it, you know. And I know it's out there, but they're just not sharing it with us. I don't know why they're not. I mean, if you notice it, they have like therapies that you can have, chemotherapy or surgery or whatever it is. Sometimes it just buys you time, right? And I look at it like sometimes it's a cure, yeah.
I'm salad, Mama.
You want some more salad? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. He wants that salad, y'all. He likes that cucumber salad and that turkey sandwich. But I know when people go through a lot of therapy and stuff like that, it buys them 2 years, 3 years, maybe a year, maybe. It's like buying time. And I think it's more like an experiment for them to see like how long it takes for them to go through this or how, and because they know when to stop, right? They know when to stop giving you the treatment. Yeah, I know. I said, I know that they say, okay, the treatments, we cannot do enough. We cannot do any more for you. This is it. How do they know that? Is it really their call to say that they're done with it or whatever? I mean, hey, I have a lot of questions about cancer. I have a lot of questions about that. I'm praying for you all. Yes, for y'all. Thank you so much, Pancake. Heather says, God bless you. And Carolyn says, me too. And Brian says, I think that if they found a way to make beans out of living cells, from animals, exactly, they could replace. And he said he can replace that and it would save them. Yeah. You know, I used to work for a cancer place back in 1980. I was 88. And they were doing, the cancer stuff with rats. That was in 88. And, I knew some of the biochemists and the chemists that were there, the scientists there, and all that stuff. And we used to really talk deep about that stuff. They know a cure for that cancer. You know that, right? But it's not approved. Why is it not approved? I wonder. It makes you really wonder, right? And let's see. I think if they made, somebody said, me too. Exactly. Brian says, I think if they made donor veins from like different animals, it would work. Hey, why not? You know, because when you're a patient, like
Why?
Rod is a patient, for strokes, right? His veins basically collapsed. They can't get any more blood out of he. They just, how you say, milked him dry, and they cannot find a vein. They had to have a specialist come here to his bed to draw lab work about a month ago, and 3 people tried to get blood from him out of 4 different points of his body, right? And they couldn't get it. So they sent this specialist in who had this, hey, on Facebook, I love the like, thank you. And they had, that's John Thurman, the Kentucky Gang on Facebook.
And
Welcome. Welcome to Turkey Tuesday. We are here today. And
I'm on Facebook.
that's what he said. He's
I'm
watching.
I'm not on Facebook.
Oh, he's on Facebook.
I'm YouTube.
Okay, now you're saying YouTube. That's it. Let's see here. It says me too. He says, I think if they made donor veins from different animals, it would work. Right. Okay, I'm going down, baby. Okay, okay. Gun lover. It says I beat stage 3 cancer. Good luck. Wow. Really? Stage 3, you beat that? That's awesome. Now that's good to know, because that's rare. See somebody who has stage 3, stage 4, and 5, and that's wonderful. I love that. Oh my goodness. Stay healthy. Stay healthy. Make sure you get your checkups. Okay. Brian also says he took the message and retracted it. Rebecca says, how are you feeling today, Rod? Rebecca Towns.
I feel good.
He feels good. And he wants his cucumber salad, Rebecca. And then we have Facebook over here. It says, good evening from the Kentucky Gang. That's what it says, babe. That's John. And then over here, it says, is your husband okay? I'm worried for him. Oh, Brian. Yeah, he's fine. He had a stroke back in August of 25. And he's now home, recovering here until he goes to the rehabilitation center to get him walking. We got to get him moving those muscles and everything. His physical therapist comes here, but he needs extensive therapy. We're talking about 3 to 4 hours a day therapy. That's what we're trying to get him in right now. We're waiting for the referral to go through, and hopefully that'll be any day now. Just keep your fingers crossed, you guys. In here, take this one. Now we have, it says, how are you feeling? Is this your husband okay? And then it says, Brian says, oh, I hope he gets better real soon. Yes, Bye-bye and have a nice night. Be good. Be careful. And anyway, but we just I forgot what I was about to say. Anyway, but I still have a scar still. Oh, okay. Well, gun lover, you might have a scar, but you're here. Yes, you are here. That's what I told Rod. I said, even though you had the stroke, you are here. He went through surgery. You're here. They think about these things. The scar is there to remind you that you had the cancer and you beat it. More like a tattoo, right? Everybody can't get that tattoo, gun lover. Everybody can't get that. You're special. And it says, oh, I hope he gets better real soon. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. So, yeah, we're aiming for that. We want him to get much better. He is, my gosh, he is so much better than where he was. He was not moving. He can only communicate by blinking, yes and no. Then he was on a respirator. Then he had pneumonia. Then he had a trach in his throat for months. And he got the trach removed in January. And he's talking. You see what I mean? So now he's talking. He's home. He's eating. And he's hungry. He's hungry. And then we have, it says, there's a lot of thunder right now. And I'm worried. Hey, thunder makes me worried too. Don't it, babe? I don't like thunder. I do not. Sorry, I'm moving the table, you guys. I do not like thunder. I always, when I heard thunder, I would always get up under him. Always be, hold me. I'm scared. Hold me. Really, seriously. I would do that in the middle of the night. I said, hold me, please. Hold me. Look how he's looking at me. Do not do that. I was scared. You know, I was scared of
You
thunder.
don't want my mouth.
Yeah, I don't like your mouth. Yeah, I was scared. I do not like thunder. And you know what? Why is it so much louder in the South when you have a thunderstorm? Why is that? It's different for sure. I hear it here, and it goes like a clap thunder, like you know the like that, right? And sometimes it be in the distance, you hear, but in the South, whoa, we heard that when we arrived. If you look at our video when we was at the airport and Rob was walking through the airport, and then it was early morning and we got on the plane, and then we got to Atlanta, it was like partly cloudy, but it was pretty. It was really nice. It looked like good weather for California, really. But it started raining cats and dogs like within an hour and a half of our time there. We were in Atlanta for about an hour and a half, and all of a sudden it just started pouring down, raining, and it was gray and just so much water. I was like, what? I have never seen that before, and it looked like it was going to be a nice day. So, but the thunder, we were in the car driving to up north where we were going to the wedding, and it was called Duluth. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Duluth, Georgia, but the thunder, you can hear it through the van. You can hear it like, I was like, ooh. And we were in the car.
I want songs. YouTube.
On YouTube, he's telling me more. And we have number one, we have Gun Lover, of course. He says, but I still have the scar, because we talked about that. And there's a lot of thunder right now. Okay, you're scared of that, Brian. And then the one that is famous. Hi, the one that is famous. You're number 2 top fan tonight. What's pneumonia? Okay, you know what pneumonia is, babe?
I'm bad.
He said it's bad. He after he came out of surgery, I'll say about a week later, he had this high temperature, a fever of like 103, 102.5, and they could not get it down. So they started doing blood work and all this other stuff.
Liquid in your lungs.
And then get liquid in your lungs. It's like basically an infection in your lungs. And they say sometimes people have it when they have bronchitis. When they have a really bad cold, turns into bronchitis, and we're after bronchitis, the next stage is pneumonia. That's what they say. But he had pneumonia, and they took blood work and all that stuff and found out he had pneumonia. I was like, what? But I was thinking it might have been the room that he was in, because the room was like 45 degrees.
Pneumonia can kill.
Huh?
Pneumonia can kill you.
And pneumonia can kill you too, because your lungs will get coated. It's kind of like COVID. You know what I mean? Like your lungs just get so weak, and the breathing, the respiratory issues, failure. You can have failure for respiratory, and you can actually die from pneumonia. You know, that's why they give out pneumonia shots.
Mom,
Hey, John, I see you still here on Facebook. Huh?
Mom, sometimes you get pneumonia and you don't know you have it.
Yeah, sometimes you have walking pneumonia. He said sometimes you have pneumonia and you don't know it, but it's called walking pneumonia. And you think you might have a cold, you know, I got this cold.
I knew somebody.
You knew somebody?
Who died of that.
Yeah, I know somebody who died too of pneumonia. It's no joke, you guys. I would say, like, if you get a cold, you do your regular thing, you know, try to make sure you drink lots of fluids and all that other stuff, and make sure you feel a little better, get a lot of rest and all that other stuff. But the thing is, that temperature, if that temperature reaches a peak point of over 101, start being worried. I would say start being worried, because when it's over 102 and 3, it's like an infection for real. Something's wrong, especially if you're taking Tylenol or ibuprofen or whatever it is, and it's not going away in 3-4 hours every time you take another dosage or whatever, and it's not going away, something's wrong. I would say pay attention to that. Make sure you get seen immediately. I wouldn't wait. And you coughing, and that congestion, you can hear it in your chest. Huh?
So many people have once.
Yeah, it's really scary. So don't play with that.
No.
I think I'm gonna pass out. Oh, Brian, don't do that. And don't you do that on our live.
Ran
Brian,
off.
go get checked out. Huh?
Can't read on.
Wait, Brian, you
You,
saying you think you're going to pass out from the thunderstorm? I feel like I'm going to pass out from the thunderstorm too. Now, you're saying what, baby? What were you saying? Rod, what were you saying?
and a lot of people said so.
Mm-hmm. And then somebody said, it's crazy. It happened scrolling for so long that I reached lives. Tisk. That's the one that is famous. Mm. Okay, and it says, hi from Carol Flattery next door. Hey, Carol, how's it going? I hope you're feeling
I
better.
can
Oh, I hope you're feeling better. I know you're going through some things right now, but you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Um, Carol's one of our neighbors next door. You know, she's so sweet. She had a stroke too. Yeah, she's so sweet. She's been sharing so much knowledge with us.
I like him.
And I like Carol too. And Carol's one of our neighbors who lives there with her sister, and they're always having a karaoke party. Every spring, summer, fall, whatever, we always have a karaoke party at their house or down the street at another neighbor's house. And we have a good time. But yes, singing is life. And Moldy Lemon, hey Moldy. Says, hi, thanks for watching my vids. I saw your comments. Thank you. Thank you. I checked you out, Moldy Lemon. I said, who is Moldy Lemon? And I just had some time. I can't do everybody because like I say, I try to edit videos. I try to do a lot of things. I'm taking care of him. You know, this is 24/7 right here. So it's kind of hard for me to go through 187 people. That's crazy, but I appreciate it. And I love all you guys that subscribe. If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel, please. And like this video as well. And I'm just, wow. I just want to say thank you guys. Of course, we want to say thank you for a lot. We appreciate you guys being here. Moldy Lemon, been here since like about a couple of weeks and just been wonderful. And so have everybody else. Rebecca, I remember Rebecca. Brian Harvey is really talking tonight. I like him as well. He says, I can't breathe. I think I'm going to pass out. Now, Brian, why are you doing that? Are you having a temperature too, Brian? Make sure you check. You know, don't ignore that stuff. That's not cool, you know. Whatever it is, don't be passing out on here. You know, I want you to call 911.
The real factor.
Ah. Yeah. Carol says, our friend Carol next door says, my mom died of pneumonia in 2010. I miss her so much. Oh, Carol, I'm so sorry. Did she think that was like a regular cold, Carol, that she was taking care of and didn't know it was pneumonia? How did that happen? Did she know she had pneumonia?
I don't know.
Brian took away a message. Okay, it says, do you remember me? Waylon Adams. Yes, I do, Waylon. Hi, welcome back. It's been a while.
Hi, Waylon.
Hi, welcome back, Waylon. So good to see you again. And then it says, I'm back, gun lover. Okay, gun lover, I'm glad you're back. And let's see. The one that is famous, it says, if you think about it like cancer, is basically parasites. So if you get something that might get rid of parasites, am I congested into their head? Then it's like it's probably get rid of it, you think? I wouldn't put it past anything at this point. We need some kind of cure, right? I think it's a good idea. Why not? I think it's a wonderful idea, actually. Well, you guys got some good ideas. Man, you guys need to be doctors. Yeah. And that's I can't. That's it, baby. That's it. That's the bottom. It says, I just posted a vid yesterday. Oh, really, Modi Lemon? Did I see that one? I think I might have seen that one. And then Waylon Adams says, do you remember me? Yes. Okay. And then it says, basically, I'm kind of one of the OGs on the channel. Oh, okay. So you are. So are you the first video? I saw the first video. Are you that person? Do you remember your first video? Just curious. Is that you? Okay. Now over here on Facebook, there's nothing else there. Scroll, baby. Okay, here we go. Some more there. It says, do you remember me? Okay, yes, this is basically, it's kind of Okay. Then Carol's next door says, I'm going to eat dinner now. I'll watch you later. Karaoke party in April 26th at the other neighbors. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Okay. I hope we'll be
How
able to
much
make
I
it.
can go?
Hope we'll be able to
How
make it.
much I can go?
He said he wish he could go, Carol. We don't know if he can go yet. We don't know. He might be in another facility around that time, hopefully. That's what we're aiming for. We'll see. Um, this. Kyman Sinclair says, this. Yes, said hi. Hi. Carol says, I don't know. My mom knew. So you don't know if she knew? Yeah, it's sad. That's why a lot of people don't know about pneumonia, like walking pneumonia. People don't even know they have it until they go to the doctor and they tell them, hey, you got walking pneumonia. Because when you have flat out pneumonia, you are flat on your back for real. You're sleeping a lot. You're going to a deep sleep. Our daughter had it. She was 3 years old, I want to say, or two, maybe 2 or 3. And she had a really bad cold.
Okay.
And the other kids did not. She was the only one that was kind of weird. And I gave her some medication around the clock for the first 6 hours or whatever. And then that night, I went and checked on her when she was sleeping, and I saw her chest like she was going, but she was asleep. And I was like, that's not normal. So the breathing, it starts affecting the breathing. And they say, watch out for being elderly and being a child with pneumonia, because it's very deadly for them. So I saw her breathing. I said, okay, I'm going to take her to the emergency room. I took her to the children's hospital, and they admitted her because they took x-rays and they saw it was like all in her lungs, all coated. And they had to put her, they didn't put her on a breathing machine, but they gave her oxygen and they gave her an IV and they kept her for a few days. They gave her antibiotics. Her fever that's another thing. She had a fever that wouldn't go down. She had Tylenol, and it wouldn't go down. And I said, she's not teething. But yeah, she was really having a hard time. So we had to make sure we get her checked out. And she had pneumonia. She was in the hospital for like about a week. So it's no joke. No, walking pneumonia is crazy. You never know you have it. And pneumonia is no joke either. You sleep, yeah, you get rest, but if you are out like a coma sleep, you gotta, no. Fever, that's the main thing for having pneumonia. Check the fever, make sure it goes down, stays down. It can't be going up, keeping up that same, giving up Tylenol, or whatever, ibuprofen is still up. Something's wrong. And then it says this, hi, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. And it says, um, the one that is famous, haha, she says number 2 is number 2, top fan. And then Brian says, I'm lonely, I need someone to talk to, and I'm so depressed. Well, you know what, Brian, you can come here anytime. I try to be here every day. We do, together, every night. We be here every night. We're here for you. You know what I mean? You're not alone. And everybody in this chat knows that you're not alone either, you, Brian, okay? I'm sorry you had lost your mom. That is horrible. That's so sad. I'm so sorry. For real. I'm terribly sorry. Moldy Lemon says, yeah. And it says, I think it was the edit for Moldy Lemon. Oh, okay. That's what that was? Aha. The edit for it. Okay. And then the one that is famous says, I'm not going for a job like a doctor. I'm going for a job that could probably get me probably at least 900K or $1 million a month. A month? Let me know when you find that out. Let me know what job that is. He said him too. For real. A month?
No,
Or you mean a year? You mean 900,000 a year or $1 million a month? That's crazy, huh? And it says, Moldy says, I was in Ripon because my sisters track meet indoors. Oh, are you in Ripon? Are you in California? Because I know there's a Ripon out here in California too.
Of course.
Oh, okay. And then Brian says, all right, I'll try to come every night. Yes, you do. You make sure you come here every night, Brian. You're not going to be alone, okay? We'll be here with you. And I'm going to always say something positive to you. I won't speak negative of anything. You're going to be okay. You're going to be all right. Because we are here for you, okay? For real. And Kaden Sanders. Hey, welcome back, Kaden. I'm back. I see. I'm so glad you made it back. Yes, Moldy
And
Lemon.
Candy.
Huh? You say, babe?
And Candy.
And what, Kaden? Yep. And Moldy Lemon says, I'm in Wisconsin. Oh, okay. Yeah, we have a rip pond here in California too. And that's up here up north as well. Wow. So not that's amazing how they be having the same name cities in different states, huh? And it says, I think I'm gonna go lay down or something. Okay, Brian, you get some rest, okay? Pay attention to that now. Make sure you don't have no fever and all that stuff and
My Brian.
no hard breathing, okay? Rod says bye,
Brian.
Brian. Okay, and he says see you tomorrow. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow, okay? Always. Yes. So we would like to say thank you all for in the group here for the live tonight. And Jesus is there. Hi, how you doing, Jesus? And Moldy Lemon says, yeah, live up in Wisconsin. Wow. And you said what, babe?
Go Wisconsin.
Yeah, go Wisconsin. Yeah, Green Bay Packers. Ha ha. It says kicking it with Donna Marie. Okay, kicking it with Donna Marie. Hi. It says hi, babe. Donna Marie.
Donnie.
Kicking it with Donna Marie.
Donnie. I'm a man.
No, it says Donna. Donna Marie. He said Donnie and Marie. If you guys don't know who Donnie Marie is, that's back in the 70s. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Moldy Lemon says, I'm going to make an edit for you. Oh, really? Oh, what? Oh my gosh. Jesus says, thank you, Moldy Lemon. Jesus says, I speak Espanol. Oh, okay.
Se habla español. Se habla español.
Se habla español. That's what Rod says. Is that what she's saying? Or that's what he said? What?
That's what I said.
It says, speak español. I speak español.
I want to tell myself.
¿Me habla español?
Se habla
¿Se habla español?
español.
Ah. I used to know Spanish. My daughters are really good with Spanish. They can speak it and talk with, make a conversation with it as well. They're really good at that stuff. They took Spanish 1 and 2, I think, and 3, if I'm not mistaken.
I never translate.
Hmm?
I never translate.
You need a translator? He said he needs a translator. I'm so glad we do have those translators. Because the translators will really explain some things that we like, what did they say? But yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I speak in Espanol. Welcome. And gracias for being here. Moldy Lemon says, yeah, dripping tonight by, okay, I'm going to make an edit for you now. Aw, you don't have to, Moldy Lemon. You can stay here.
Thank you, Mother.
But thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
So, anyway, you guys, we're not going to really stay on long tonight. We just wanted to drop in and say hello and let you guys know we didn't forget about you guys. What'd you say, babe?
And the more words.
More words? Okay, let me get that off your eye. I don't want that getting in your eye, okay? I got it. Okay. Alrighty. We have, there's no more words. Let's see. That's it. No more words. But anyway, we just came in to say hi to you guys. And we missed you. We didn't get a chance to do it yesterday. We apologize. Yeah, he said we really do miss you guys. And we're so sorry we weren't on yesterday. So much going on. We asked you guys for prayers. And I mean that. Still pray for us. I don't think I want to say anything, not yet.
No, Mom.
Huh? Not bad. I'm dripping all on your towel. That's why I got it there for.
My next time was the court.
What'd you say?
Tell him he went to court.
Okay, you guys. So he wants me to tell. This is his feed. Okay, so when we ask for prayers and stuff like that, today I had to go to court. But not a bad thing about court being a bad person or anything like that. But it's about our house. And being in this situation of trying to save our house has been a battle. And you know, hubby Rod had got a stroke, and basically they came swarming in like vultures. And it's not, we have, it's kind of hard to say. We have two mortgages, and it's the second mortgage that wants the house. The first is good with us, always been good with us, almost paid off in about 7-8 years, right? But the second people, who we don't even know who they are, has swooped in and said, hey, we want your house. And we said no. So we tried to work with these people for many years about hmm, QAP live stream. Hey Ines, how you doing? Ines says, I know a guy that will buy it for a good price. Ha! We don't want to sell it. That's the problem. We are not selling. And it says, there it is, looking for money. Yep, Teresa, that's what we're talking about. Teresa Hansen says, there it is, looking for money. Yes. Not us, but the people that are trying to take our house are trying to look for money. They're trying to flip the house. You know, that's the thing that people are doing now. Howdy. Hey, Sue. Sue Case from high school, babe, on YouTube. Hey, Sue. How's it going? How you doing, baby? We love you. Sue is the one that bought the hair trimmers for Rod, you guys. She bought the hair trimmers and we trimmed his hair on one of the videos. You guys would look back in the archives for those. But Sue bought him his trimmers. He says, thank you, Sue. And we have Sora Mojo. Wait, Joanne. Wait, hold, let me get it right. Sora Mojoana Kit. Okay. How's Unc? He says, I'm good, thank you. 71 there. Okay, we got you. Sue says, doing great. Yes, we are trying our best, Sue. We're really trying. So, that was the end of it. The end of the messages. But I just want to say, so we're fighting for the house. I had to go to court, but thank goodness it was on Zoom. It was Manic Monday yesterday because they were supposed to send me a Zoom link, and they didn't send a Zoom link until this morning at 9:10, and the court was going to start the case thing at 9:30. So I was going crazy yesterday trying to figure out how I was going to do this, who's going to be here with him, who's going to help me. I was going crazy yesterday. And luckily, hello there. It says, do you have a stroke because of the house, Unc? Do you have a stroke?
No, I'm chasing money.
Huh?
I'm chasing money.
He was chasing money.
Stressing out.
He was stressing out because he was chasing money, and basically kind of
stress.
Just total stress that caused the stroke.
Don't stress.
Adult stress? What did you say?
Don't
stress. Don't stress.
Don't that make sense?
Don't stress.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says it's not worth it. Don't stress too much because stress causes strokes too, you guys.
Bad.
And it's bad. But it can happen to anybody. Anybody can stress out. It don't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter what. It just happens. It just happens. And it goes, do you have a stroke because of the house? Okay. Thank you for the advice and appreciate it. You're so welcome. Thank you for the advice. I appreciate it. You're welcome so much.
You're welcome.
So when you get in these situations, sometimes if you already own a home, we've been in the house for 25 years. It's not like a new home. You know what I'm saying? So these people really came after us right after COVID. And we never heard of these people. And we've been here 25 years now. And so they said, hey, we want your house. They sent us a letter saying, we want your house. You know, scammers are out there. They do stuff like that. And we was like, threw all that stuff in the garbage. We threw it again and it came again. We was like, what is this? And then we was like, is this true? You know, they're talking about they want a certain amount to talk. And we was like, oh, heck no. And then Rod, he does research and he does a lot of private investigations too as well. And he can find out more information. He does that. So he says, okay, honey, these people are really legit and they want money. And I'm like, why now? Right after COVID. Who has money after COVID, right? You're at home, the world stopped, you know, and what? So anyway. And on Facebook, Donna, hey Donna, we're just talking about today. Today was a I want to say it was a good day. It was an interesting day. It was interesting, Rod says. I'm glad I wanted to be home and do it so he can see it himself on live, while we were in Zoom call, and he did. Huh? Now we're waiting on a decision. It's up to the judge. The judge is going to look at the appraisers that appeared today, my appraiser and their appraiser, and he's going to go over the notes, and he's going to get back with us in about maybe a week or two. I have to look in the mail for it. Or email. Facebook. And on Facebook, that's Dern. And she says, hi, family. Hi, Derner. Love you. Thank you so much for sending Linda to us. I called her, and she came through today, and she took care of Rod for me. And that was wonderful. And he actually loved it. They had a really good talk. And even though I was only gone for like a half an hour, I came right back because I got the link, and I got right on the computer here at the house, and I was able to do it with Rod. I wanted him to see it, Linda's good people. He says Linda is good people, Dern. He loves Linda. They really connected. Even though it was like 30 minutes, I came back because I got the link, and I turned right back, and maybe you turned back on the freeway and came back home. And somebody else says, thank you for the advice. I appreciate it. And then she says, awesome. So when I came back, Linda and Rob were so sweet. They were crying together. I was like, what's going on? They were crying together. It was so sweet. But they were talking about... But they were really talking about some really good stuff, and they bonded, and I thought it was amazing. It was amazing. So her being here was great. And I actually relieved her because I will use her definitely again when I need her. So right now I came back home to relieve her. But she'll be back. That's what I'm talking about, you guys, family. You guys have family that can come help you and relieve you and do whatever you need to do is wonderful, especially when you're going through a whole lot of things like this 24/7. It's so nice to have that help. Yes, indeed. But we just had to match up and do things. Yes, like I said, yesterday was a manic Monday. And sorry about that. I had a phone call coming through. Stacy, I'm going to call you back. I didn't know it does that while you're on live. I didn't know that. Anyway. Facebook. Yeah. So on Facebook, Donna says, our sister Linda is a beautiful soul. She really is. She really is. And I'm so glad she's here, and we have so much in common too. So I love her. I love that. I'm on YouTube. And on YouTube, Suke says, so what was it that was so important? What was it? So what was it that was important happening today for you? So I don't know if you heard, Sue. Wait, somebody says, how much would it cost to fix his health problems, or is it all taken care of, or just needs time? Needs time. It needs time. It needs time. It's going to take time. All strokes are different, and they come in different ways. And Sue, I guess you missed it, hon. So anyway, I was talking about I had a court date today for the house. And that's why I thank everybody who did the GoFundMes and the Cash Apps and Venmos and stuff like that during our exits while we weren't here. That's what saved our dwelling. And so now we're in court. We're trying to keep this house because the vultures are coming. They're coming in. They want this house. And I've never said he was sick. I never said he had a stroke because I don't want them to know all that information because I've been fighting this for myself and I'm doing a good job. So, okay. So anyway, I'm just saying that I've been fighting all this time for this house and we're going to get this house. This is our house. We've been in this house for 25 years. 25 years. And then it says, okay, and edit is gone. Go, it's done now. Go check it out. Oh, you did it that fast. Dang, Moldy Lemon. Really? Check out Moldy Lemon, y'all. Oh my goodness. Okay. And it says, hi, I'm back. Hey, welcome back. Thank you, the one that is famous. And Sue says, gotcha. So yeah. So today was a day we had to go back to court, and we've been, since Rod's been in the hospital, I think we had about 4 meetings with the court. And thank goodness we was able to do Zoom. Oh, thank God for that, because
Wow.
COVID got us doing the Zoom instead of me having to
And
appear
so
in court,
many words,
which
wow.
has been wonderful. And it
Wow,
says, do
and
you have grown children? Do you have grown children?
wow, so I do.
Yes, we do. How old are
All
they?
my kids are about
How old are they?
from 25 to 38.
25 to 38, you guys. And realistically, it will be 26 to 39 this year. Yes.
But not yet.
Not yet, but 38 to 25 right now.
And I have 6 kids.
6 kids. This man, that's why that man stressed out. He got 6 kids. I'm just playing.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hi, I'm back. Gotcha. Okay, and this says keep
Uh,
you in my purse. Thank you, Sue. We need it. So we're doing another couple of weeks. The judge is making a decision, Sue. Okay, so we brought it in rolling, and he liked what we were saying. I was actually able to cross-examine their appraiser today, because I'm representing
no,
myself.
but
Yes, I
that's
sure did, and I let them have it.
Mama, don't say
It says,
that.
keep in my prayers. It says, yeah, my fingers are fast. Okay. Okay, Moldy. Do you have grown children? Yes. Okay, Moldy says, somebody says, Moldy. And they said, what? How do you make a YT channel, a YouTube channel? Okay. And Moldy says, if she said, go check my username, she meant to on my YouTube name. Yes. And then it says, I know,
And
but
so much
how do you make one?
Facebook.
And on Facebook, Donna says, yes. And then Suitcase on here on YouTube says, you go, girl. Yeah.
And
Yes. I was being Perry Mason today, and I had my questions ready for them jerks. Yes, I sure did.
You're telling too much.
He says I'm telling too much, but he wanted me to tell you guys I went to court. I wasn't going to say that.
But then you kept talking.
Then I kept talking. Isn't that what the lives is all about, y'all? The lives is about talking, right? You guys supposed to be here saying, what? What? We going by the flow. We going by the flow. It's chit chat. But yeah, we're going to wait, you guys, 2 more weeks. We're going to see what's up. We're going to see what's up in 2 weeks. Just keep them prayers going for us. We want to see good news. And the vultures will be gone.
Facebook.
And then Donna says, what did you ask the appraiser? Donna says, keep talking. Donna says, keep talking. Okay. Well, we had 2 appraisers.
We'll call her and tell her.
He said, we'll call and tell you. We'll call and tell
I
you.
don't do much.
But basically, I did very well, you guys. Pat me on the back. Pat Rod on the back for being the biggest supporter for this whole thing. We had our emotional morning.
I started.
That's what I'm saying.
Started
You started what?
the court case.
He started the court case, you guys, 4 years ago. He started the court case. It's kind of complicated, but he started everything, okay? He was the breadwinner. He's the one that made it happen.
Facebook.
And Donna says, that sounds good. Okay. Yay. But yeah, so I'm very proud of myself today. Can you say I was nervous? No. Can you believe it? I was not nervous. I really felt a sense of calm yesterday, and all last week. I wasn't like worked up saying, oh, I'm so nervous. I'm losing sleep. I don't know what I'm going to do. Yesterday, I did lose some sleep because I didn't get the link. And I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to get to the court? And he's here at the house. My daughter had to work. My other kids had to work. It was crazy.
Oh
so I didn't know what I was going to do. Prayed hard. I prayed so hard. I asked for prayer awards. You guys did it. It worked out fine. I got the link at 9:10 this morning. I made a U-turn, came back home, hooked up the computer. We did the Zoom courtroom, and it was perfect. I had a good day. I came in balling. Okay. And in words, it says, what's the stress from getting the money or things you had to do for the money? That's what Store Mojo Anna asked Rod.
I was stressed because I needed the money.
He said, I was stressing because I needed the money.
I didn't have it.
He didn't have it. You know, because, okay, so when you get hooked up into payments for your home with these vultures, right? The vultures were coming in high. And so, of course, we didn't want to lose the house, right? So, the highest prices were like really high in the beginning, the first year. And then I was like, oh, hell no. There's no way we can do this because we were falling off and it was like so expensive. It's weird. Your first is a certain price, right? And then all of a sudden these vultures come in, they want triple the amount for your mortgage.
Pay attention to your blood pressure.
And pay attention to your blood pressure. That's what Rod says. So pay attention to your blood pressure. And his blood pressure was how much at that time? Do you remember how much it was, how it worked its way up, or was it always the same? It was always the same. It was always high.
And then at one point, I remember when I came home, it was 200 or something.
Please continue to send the family money. Thank you, Dar. Thank you so much. Yes, we need it. We do need it. You guys have basically saved us so much. And for everybody who contributed, who did the GoFundMe, who sent Cash Apps, Venmos, and I haven't really been advertising that, but please don't stop. Please keep sending your donations because it's going to be a long road and we're still waiting on his payments to come through and nothing's coming through. And in the meantime, we still got this place because of you guys. Because of you guys.
Amazon.
And Amazon what? And keep sending his wish list on the Amazon as well because I have updated that to some stroke clothes or something like that, some sweatpants and stuff like that, shirts I think. But otherwise, yes, we still have the wish list for Roddy Bo. It's hashtag TEAMRODDYBO wish list 2026 on Amazon. That's where his wish list is, you guys. And then it says, did you abide in his stress by applying pressure for him to get the bag? Be honest. Did I put pressure on you to get the bag, Rod? No. It was all him. We didn't want to lose the house. That was number one, right? And then I got injured at work. And I couldn't do anything because the shoulder had rotator cuff tear surgery I had to get. And I didn't know. And I was hurting so bad. What? Oh, yeah. So, yeah. So I was hurt. I was hurt and I could not work at the time because my shoulder was really hurting. My arm was just swinging. It was just dangling. And I couldn't understand. I thought I was having a stroke because I had no control over my arm. It was dangling. So I ended up going to the emergency room and they told me I had some kind of thing going on with my shoulder blade with calcific tendonitis. I don't know if you guys know that, but they said I had that. It was very, very painful. And then they put me on this medication and then my doctor put me on prednisone. It made it better, but I wasn't able to lift my arm like this. Then 2.5 years later, after the workers' comp, all that other stuff, I ended up getting surgery with my doctor. My doctor finally stepped in after workers' comp was done. And that's a long story too. Because your doctor cannot see you. If you have a workers' comp case going, your regular doctor can't see you for that issue. It's all workers' comp. So you have to go through workers' comp doctors for that. But they froze everything in my workers' comp. They denied my workers' comp. So I went 3 years in pain. 3 years. 3 years. And then so finally saw my doctor. She gave me an MRI, what I really wanted. And they saw that I did have some damage. And so I went to a surgeon. And the surgeon says, okay, we need to go in and find out. He said, I think we need to remove and scrape your shoulder for the calcific tendonitis calcium that's built up on here. I said, okay. He said, when we go in, we're also going to check your shoulders and make sure everything's okay. I said, okay. He goes in. I came out of surgery. They had me all stitched up here. Like 4 little knots. And see right there is here, 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 and here. So it is better because I'm able to do this. Yay. You know, but lifting is really hard. It's really hard for me. I'm very sore because I have to help him. And then it says, am I invisible? I came back because I was so sad. Thank you, Brian. Brian came back, babe. Thank you. This is hey, Brian. He said hi. He says, please help. I'm so scared of the thunderstorm. I know, right? I'm scared. I'm scared for you. I am scared for you. That is no joke out there. Here is a little bit. I complain about the thunder here, but it is nothing like the South ever.
How long ago?
And it says, I'm so loud. It's so loud. He says, I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep. I know. Oh, I don't know what to tell you about that. I know you can't. When we were in Georgia in the hospital, they had thunderstorms. And it rattled the hospital walls. Like, it was weird. I've never seen anything like that before. First, I was sleeping. I heard. And I was like, what is that? You've been in that before? Yeah, you told me about that. He said, those are no joke. He said, those thunderstorms are so loud. And I didn't know what he was talking about until when I was in the hospital. That's the first time I heard it. And the hospital has insulated windows, like real nice windows, right? But I heard it. I woke up. I was like, what is that? And I heard. And I was like, okay, maybe they're moving something next door or whatever. And then it went. And I was like, what? And I peeked out the window really small because I was scared to really open the blind because I'm like, I don't want to get electrocuted, lightning or whatever. I'm like that. Maybe I looked out. It was storming out there. It was coming down so hard. And I saw lightning go. And that's another thing I saw through the blinds. I was like, ooh, ooh. It's no joke. It is no joke out there. I'm like, oh my gosh. I kind of scooted next to his hospital bed. I was like, oh, I'm getting scared. I was by the window too. It's scary. It's loud. And it says, did workers' comp use your section? Oh, did they use your section 12.2 past work experience for your total award? Or was it based off your time there? How long did you work there? Okay, so they did go by the 12.2, but they did not do what they're supposed to do. They shorted me. But they wanted to go ahead and settle, but they shorted me. It should have been better. I was really upset about that. Really mad. And then Donna says, your friends are beautiful. Thank you, Jern. Thank you so much. Please continue to send the family money. Thank you. Praise God. Raise Rod's head a little more while you are feeding him. Oh, he's up. You're actually straight, aren't you? Let me see. You up straight?
Okay.
He's up all the way.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, he's up all the way. Thank you, Darren. He's up all the way. That's my auntie Donna on Facebook, you guys. She's making sure Rod is okay.
Thank you.
She's so sweet. But yeah, he's actually sitting up. Yeah, he's actually sitting up. But yeah, you guys. So, like I said, you fight the best you can, if you can. And if you got to, that's it. And if you got to get a lawyer, get a lawyer. I had one. But still. Workers' comp don't want to pay you. Workers' comp do not want to pay you. If you are hurt anyway, they don't want to pay you. And I went almost 3 years.
When it was threat
Huh?
Insurance company.
He said, what do you expect? Workers' comp is an insurance company. You guys know about insurance. We've been talking about insurance since Rod had this blog, right? How insurance is. Same thing. They don't want to pay. You pay for your car insurance every month, right? And then you get into an accident or somebody breaks into your car. Guess what? Who's at fault? They want to investigate, make sure you didn't do anything. Most of the time they say, oh, well, you did this wrong or you did that wrong. No. Pay me my car. Give me my car money. They try to not pay you. It's horrible. And YouTube, it says, being in the South during some storms, you're right. No joke. Yes, Sue. I'm serious. Rod said that. Rod said, oh, my goodness. Where were you at? Was it like Atlanta? You were in Atlanta?
A lot of places.
He said he was in a lot of places when they had this. Huh?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. He was in North Carolina. Florida.
I've been a lot of places.
He's been to a lot of the areas over there. He said them storms is no joke. And he said they clap so loud. Like, I don't know what that clap is. That's crazy. That is crazy. I was like, oh my goodness. I want to go back home. Yeah, we don't have that here. We get some thunder sometimes that might rattle the window, maybe here and there, but not shake it. Them windows were shaking. Like, I was like, oh, and creaking. And I was like, oh, and I was in the hospital. I cannot imagine what it sounded like in a mobile home or Please. No way. Jose. I don't think
My
so.
mom was.
Yep. And then it says you should have used 30-day after judge decision to use comparable workers' max income. Base their ideal conditions. Plus, if you had second job when you got injured, you get mandatory paid leave amount too. Yeah, I only had one job at the time. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, I couldn't do nothing. Because my right, this arm is my dominant arm. This is the one I use for everything. I write, eat, everything. You know, that's my right hand, right? But I learned how to use my left hand more than anything because I couldn't use my right hand. So I guess it was a good thing.
Family.
You know, I was able to use my left hand a lot more.
Friends.
And then somebody said North Carolina, Florida, Georgia. Ooh, off storms out here are wild. I bet that. Shoo, you won't have to tell us and convince us. And then over here on Facebook, it says, okay, for your head. She says, I'm going to sign off. Call me when you are done. Okay, darn, I'll call you.
Oh, no.
It'll be soon. It'll be soon. I know you got to go to work in the morning. I'm gonna call you soon. But yeah. So you guys.
Oh, mom.
Huh?
Come drink.
Heck yeah. What you want to drink? Orange juice?
Please.
He wants some orange juice, y'all. You want to give him some orange juice, some thickened orange juice?
Please.
And then, yeah, that's how it is. I'm going to give it to you. And he said, please. I love when he said, please. That's one thing I love when he started talking. He goes, please. I'll be like, oh, how could I say no? Please. There's certain things he say, I just feel like it just melts my heart. It's just so sweet.
Thank you, mom.
You're welcome, baby. You're welcome. You had enough?
Right now.
Hmm?
For right now.
For right now. He's okay. You want some more cucumber salad? You had a lot of cucumber salad tonight. You good? I'm sorry. So yeah, you guys. So, again, check your insurance. Check your medical insurance, you guys. I'm going to keep stressing that to everybody because this is why we're here. We want to make sure you guys are not going to fall in that category of not knowing what your insurance covers. And the YouTube words are, it says, where would you be if you didn't start this YouTube channel? Where would I be? Probably on TikTok. Instagram. I was on Instagram first. And then, not his page though. But I was doing other things. I did TikTok for about, I want to say since COVID. And then I've been doing Instagram for like 12 years. Probably about 10 years. So, and then I'm on YouTube for him. This is his channel and he wanted to do one. So this is us doing YouTube. Now, the reason why, now we had Facebook forever. We've been on Facebook for many years. And the thing about Facebook is Facebook started deleting our videos. After you do lives, they delete your videos in 30 days. So I was like getting tired of that because that was a lot of work. I did a lot of filming since his stroke. And let's see. He surrounds. Wait. They also asked, it's a TikTok get the bag, honey. Yes, they do. I thought you was going to say homeless, no cap. Loud. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna talk about that TikTok, right? TikTok is cool. I like TikTok. It got me a lot, how you say, a lot of followers through TikTok, but not here, but through my other channels. So I was doing like a cooking channel on TikTok, and I was doing a regular me on TikTok, and I also have, you guys gonna laugh at me, you probably don't know this. You guys ready for a secret? You ready? Put some hearts up there and I'll see. I don't see any. I ain't gonna share it. I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna see some hearts first.
Why American people?
There we go. All right, there we go. All right, we got some. Yay! Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna tell you. Okay, so I also have a doll channel and a dog channel. Yes, we have a doll. I have a doll channel and a dog channel. Yes. So my doll channel is Barbie.travels on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. Barbie.travels. Same as my Cash App, Barbie Travels. Um, but the doll page is because I set up a doll page because my daughters, when we were on vacation in Maui, and my daughters brought to me my attention about, Mom, look at these people. They're doing this crazy stuff with dolls. And I looked and I was like, why would they do that? That is interesting. That's weird, right? So I said, okay. I said, when we get home, I want to borrow a few of your dolls. Because my kids were like about to go to college and everything else. Our kids were about to go to college. And I said, let me borrow a couple of your dolls when I get home. They said, okay. Got home, I used like about 4 of their dolls. I think they gave me 3 girls and 1 doll, 1 boy doll or whatever. And I did a scene. I don't even really remember what the scene was. But I did a scene with the 4 dolls. And it went crazy. It went crazy on Instagram, right? And I'm like, what is wrong with these weird people? It was called the Doll Community. That's what they're called. And they loved it. They loved my content. They loved my little scripts. And it was crazy. So I would say I got like, 1,100 followers in a month? That was crazy. That was crazy. So I stuck with it, right? And I got more creative with it. And Cece said hi. Hi, Cece. Yes, Cece. Yay, Cece. And Donna says I'm going to sign off. Okay, she did. Okay. And so anyway, so I kept the doll page, and it's like I said, it's been about 10 years. Huh? No, that's it. That's it. Okay, so I kept the doll page. The doll page is for fun. It's just something to do, something to vent at, something to get away from. Because at that time I was working a very stressful job, and I was working a hospital job, and I was very, very stressed out about that job. And so it was kind of like made me feel really at peace in a way, just to get away. Step into another world and just play. How you say, when you're a kid, you play, right? It's kind of like the same thing. You're playing as an adult. Some people say, oh my God, you play with dolls? And I'm like, it's not about playing with the dolls. I'll talk to you more about that. Hold on one second. Cece says, God love you, and man, hope he heals soon. You got this, man. We all love you, man. Get better soon. Cece. That's Cece. Thank you, Cece.
Thank you.
That's so sweet. So, about the dolls, let me tell you. When you go to a psychiatrist, right? Sometimes they have you act out dolls, right? It's called doll therapy. And I was thinking, wow, this is kind of making me feel relaxed. I can go into work tomorrow. I can smile, be my own self. I ain't stressed out no more, and I started liking that. So I started kind of, playing with dolls. Now, I don't be like, oh my God, Becky, you're just doing this. Oh my God, Lissy, I don't do that kind of stuff. They're actually scenes, or they're like real talk. They talk about real things. They talk about relationships. They talk about Valentine's Day, all the holidays. They do all that stuff. Huh?
Politics.
And politics. They do politics. Yes, they do. So I love it. It's cool. It's just a little place I can go. I was faithfully doing this all the time before he got the stroke. And before we left for the wedding, I did not do anything. And luckily, I had a lot of videos on my phone from over the years that I was able to capture and have with me while I was in Georgia and away from home for 6 months, right? Well, 5 months for me. And I was able to keep it going that way.
3 in Georgia.
3 months in Georgia, and then out here in California.
2 in San Leandro.
In San Leandro, 2 months. And then we came out here, and it was another 2 months. I don't say where we were. And then another 2 months where we are now. And then Northern California. And then it says, hello, it's me again. Hello, I love America. I haven't seen you in a while. Where you been? It's me again. Yes, I know. Where you been? I love America. Huh?
Why this come on?
Yeah, that's what he says. It says,
No,
it's
no
me again.
why.
It's me again. It's me again. That's what they're saying. Yeah, you're back. So glad to have you again. So yeah, the doll channel, that's something else. I love it. I
And
have a mini me
yeah,
as well. A mini me. I made a mini me. And it says, sorry, I had to go to school. You know, school is important. We don't want to keep you from school, okay? You only come here after you do your homework. That's what we tell all our kids. Okay? We've been on for 70 minutes,
and
Daddy.
time
We've
to
been doing
go.
good. It's time to go.
And time.
But look, I'm gonna
Everybody be good.
yeah, we're gonna sign off. I was gonna bring out the mini me, but
But
we'll do that next time.
let's not.
Yeah. Who said let's not? He said let's not. He don't want my mini me.
No, you're
He don't
not.
want my mini me. I had to make a mini me
You're
because it's me
supposed to
all the
be
time.
my
I always
child.
do this stuff. Huh?
And supposed to be my child.
It's supposed to be my channel, he said.
But
Okay. This
maybe
is his channel. If you want to see my mini me, go to Barbie.travels, okay, on YouTube. You'll see it. Barbie.travels. Don't forget to subscribe there too as well. But hey, if you guys haven't already subscribed to this channel, make sure you guys subscribe, like, and share as well. And we'll be back again. We're going to try again tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Usually we call it Wacky Wednesday. Right, baby?
We want subscribers.
He wants subscribers. That's what he said. He wants subscribers. So if you haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe to our channel. It says your hair is looking great. Thank you so much, America. I had to go to court today, so I had to look, kind of nice today. Look kind of normal. And but thank you so much. And then let's see. Suitcase. All right. She says, have a great evening, y'all. Sleep well. No, you too, sis. Love you so much. Love you, love you, love you. And I Love America says, no fair. He had to beg. Wait, I don't even have one. Oh, she said, oh, he had to bed. He had to bed. I don't even have one. What? You don't have one? What do you mean you don't have one? Bed or bed?
B-I-D.
Yeah, B-E-D. B-E-D. And it said, hi from Bosco. Hey, Bosco, how are you? Thank you for joining us tonight. We're about to sign off. I Love America says, Wacky Wednesday, Wacky Wednesday. And she have all these little things. Look. Oh, she put all that on there for Wacky Wednesday.
Wheelchair Wednesday.
He says Wheelchair Wednesday. He says wacky. How about wild? I think it was like Wild Wheelchair Wednesday last week. Yeah, we be having some crazy ones. Y'all have to look at those themes on our live channel. But anyway, you guys, look, we're about to sign off. We're about to go. Thank you guys again for all your prayers and love. We need those still for the next couple of weeks at least, you guys. Prayer, good vibes. We keep our house. This is what it's about, you guys. This is the love here. We've been here for 25 years. We want to keep it. So pray for us. Pray for us. Let's see if it's going to work, prayer warriors. Let's see. I already know I have some powerful prayer warriors who fast and everything else who's been doing this for us for a long time, and we're still here. Yes. So thank you guys again. We love you. And we had a good day. And we'll see you guys tomorrow on Wacky Wheelchair Wednesday. Hopefully Wild Wacky Wednesday. We'll see. Or hopefully Wild Wheelchair Wednesday. We'll see. But bye, you guys. We love you. Be good. Okay. Wait, hold on. They saying stuff again, babe. I Love America. Do you hear the whistle? Cover your ears immediately. No, I don't hear a whistle. You hear a whistle?
No.
You hearing an E sound or something? I don't know. Well, okay. Well, we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye. Say bye, babe.
Be good.
Be good.
And things along.
Yeah.